Hello YouTube, today is Saturday the 22nd of December. Yesterday we had an all-day flight from Manchester to Muscat, changing in Abu Dhabi, both legs with Etihad, and I flew on my first Dreamliner from Manchester to Abu Dhabi, which was fun. We're now in Muscat, we're staying here, which is a very nice hotel room. Jokes, it's actually my dad's flat. And it's a very nice flat, except for one glaring eyesore, which has divided the family over whether or not it was a fucking stupid idea to buy. And here is the balcony. And there's a nice view of the sea. So Dad went a little bit nuts, and just before we arrived, he decided to hire this car out for 2 days. This enormous Land Cruiser. I've got that proper adventure holiday feeling.
Oh, take your time. Take it in there.
Oh, there. No?
Yeah, no.
Ooh, very nice. Why don't we look it up?
Honestly, but
So we're off at our first stop for the day, Cantab Beach. Quite a short drive, just out of Muscat. We're basically following along the coast until we hit our eventual destination, which is, what's it called again?
Ras Al Jins.
Ras Al Jins. And that's where we're camping for the night. Arrived at our second stopping point, the Burma sinkhole, which is somewhere around here. I mean, we do seem to have just been navigated to the middle of nowhere. There's the sea. Yep. Well, we found the sinkhole. It's suddenly gotten a bit cooler than it was this morning, so I don't think we'll do any swimming.
are absolutely grandiose everywhere. No?
Yeah. What? Want me to go up there?
Yes,
Really?
right there.
Here?
No.
No, I don't think it's a good idea, Maron.
Also slow down. There's little kids on the road.
This is dead end, Maron. This is completely
We're in a.
dead end.
We've got a 4x4.
Oh,
So we decide-
spend 5 minutes.
And then
So we decided to come off the
another
main road to see if we could find a place to
on
eat.
the left.
We then decided against eating. We found the slightly off the beaten track. There's a lot of kind of half-built,
The big difference
abandoned
with Europe
looking.
is it's not green, and people just build all over the place. See?
Okay. I don't think. No. Nights. What?
This is the bridge
4
we saw
hours.
before.
Why did it become 4 hours? Hang on a minute.
We are now carrying on our way to our eventual destination, which is a turtle reserve. But in order to get there, we first need to turn around because we are currently going the wrong way down this dual carriageway. Well, after a long drive, we've now arrived. Our original aim was to get here before it got dark. Obviously, that didn't happen, but it's okay because we found the place. It is the turtle reserve, the Ras Al Jin's turtle reserve. This is not a real turtle, obviously. So it was a very short drive up this hill. I mean, we could have walked, but never mind. To get from the kind of reception area to our accommodation, which is a kind of tent, kind of mobile house kind of thing. We weren't really sure what to expect, but these look quite substantial. So we have 2 opportunities to go see the turtles themselves, either 8:30 tonight or 5 AM tomorrow morning. So this should be an interesting night. So it's now 5 o'clock in the morning. We've just advanced our jet lag further by waking up ridiculously early, but for good reason. So last night we went down for round 1 to see the turtles. There were a lot of us in the group that time, and we did in fact see 4 or 5 turtles on the beach digging holes. One of them was laying eggs. We were told not. I mean, according to the rules, apparently you weren't supposed to bring weren't supposed to take photos. So I didn't bring my camera, but then everyone was able to take photos, so I kind of felt a bit annoyed at that. But it didn't really matter because I knew was allowed to bring my camera for the morning visit, which is now. It's still dark, but it will probably start to get light just as we arrive on the beach. Let's go see some turtles. What? That's what I said.
Yeah. Yes.
We are feeding seagulls.
Yeah.
We got 2. We got 3.
3?
Yeah. Yep, we have got 3.
Oh yeah. If we don't. Yeah.
We have 3. No, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. That's 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oops, another double one. Oh, they're coming for this one. Oh God, it's just so heartbreaking to see. And what's with the plastic bottle?
So we've now left the tent. We're just leaving the turtle sanctuary. But Noam's dropping off the key, and I've come to look at these goats, which all seem to be going away suddenly. There's so many of them. Look at all those goats. Where are they? Keep going. This one here, yeah. There's a sign there, that might tell us what it is. So we decided to come off the main road here at Cowhat after seeing some signs for an supposed ancient city. We haven't found any ancient city. We suspect it's up at the top of that hill, but there's a sign there saying that whatever's up there is closed for maintenance. So I think we've just a little detour off into a little small town, Oman. But I think we'll now proceed to go back onto the main road at the next possible opportunity. This was where we came up. The archway from the video.
Visiting hours 8 till 10. Which should be it. Visitor centre. I might get a coffee for lucky. Yep.
What is it that makes this noise?
It's the engine.
Keys.
It's quite spectacular.
So we have arrived at the Wadi, and what a view! Look at that. Gorgeous, and the mountains in the background. It's just spectacular. So here we are in the visitor centre, overlooking the reservoir and the dam. There's actually two dams. That's the main one, where some water is allowed to flow through. They don't collect any power from it though, apparently, which is probably a bit silly. And that there is a second dam, which that one's totally blocking the water, basically from spilling into the neighbouring valley. And we will probably walk across that second dam in a bit. But first, there is a fantastic view. So here we are on the second dam. The water level is very low, as you can see. So here's the other side of the dam. The road just kind of ends. Well, the streetlights seem to keep going, which is mildly interesting. Apparently they're planning to build a hotel or something here, but they've not done it yet. It's a slightly insane road.
it's a bit like San Francisco sign. Oh.
Do you want to see it on the map?
No, because I will throw up. Oh God.
It looks like the large intestine.
Not sure you are meant to be driving like a madman on it.
The slowest person on the road.
Oh God.
And you're driving the slowest as well.
That funny.
So today is Monday, 24th, Christmas Eve. We're on a boat. We're going, actually, I'm not going to say, Mum doesn't know, it's a surprise, kind of. Hello and welcome back. We are off our boat now, here on the Dimayat Islands. Tiny little islands just off the coast of Oman. I was close to being seasick on the boat, but I managed to make it to the island. We also, on the programme, was a bit of fishing, which we tried to do on the way here, and probably gave up because I wanted to come to the island. But Dad and Noam have gone off again in the boat now to try and catch some more fish for us to barbecue. So on the other side of the island, we found the world's tiniest beach. This kind of tiny little inlet. Noticed two funny things. One, it looks like a scaled down version of a massive series of cliffs. And two, there's this funny coral-like thing lining the beach here. We're not fully sure what it is. Anyway, I thought it'd be a fun idea to try and put my camera down on this right to the sand level and try and take some pictures and make some false perspective to make these look like giant cliffs. Let's see if it works. And we've made it back to Muscat after a couple of quick boat rides. I managed not to vomit, that was good, and a nice lunch of no fish because we didn't catch any So we had sausages and kebabs instead. Here we are, off our boat back in the Muscat Marina in the wave. That was a fun day. Well, I mean, it's not over yet, but that was a fun trip. We're going to head back to the flat for a bit. So it's Tuesday, Christmas Day. We've come here to the Shangri-La Hotel. We briefly came here last time actually, just to see the beach. Today we've come along because Noam wanted to try out some water sports activities which they offered here. What's it called again? It's Flyboarding, which is like a jetpack but with water, which is now preparing to do. I decided to sit this one out for probably obvious reasons.
Let's see if he can keep going like that lady with the surfboard. Oh!
How do I do this? So it's on the maximum thing, so you can bring it online. You can try and get photo online.
Photo or
A photo. Or video. What Oh, there he goes. Oh, there he goes.
Oh, whoops! Oops, he's coming. He's coming. Oh, stuck kurva. He's doing it. Oh.
Hello, welcome back. We've now driven into central Muscat and we have come to visit the Dimayat Islands Museum, pronunciation of which I've probably just butchered. Let's take a look inside to the museum. Hello and welcome back. We just had dinner at the Bait Al Luban, a very kind of traditional Omani style restaurant, and we are now back here in Muscat Harbor, where we started off the video last time we came to Muscat, or is also known as the Corniche, apparently, whatever that means. Now taking a detour by the Shouk, which Dad thought would be closed by now, but it is still open.
Nah, it's too much. It's still not too much. 25 is too much.
After haggling with multiple stores, the master negotiator managed to get me a little turtle for 0.9 real. That's somehow the most intense turtle hunt we've had so far on this holiday, and that includes the actual turtle hunt. We've driven over to the city of Nizwa, the former capital of Oman. What on earth could this be? you're so cute. Have you seen our keys?